Hi, my name is Jeannie, and this is my YouTube. And for today, I'm going to be talking about Nichiren Buddhism. So, this this YouTube channel is about my coaching, um, and also like author interviews and other interviews that I'm doing. But I also, from time to time, will post something about Nichiren Buddhism. I just like to share it because I, what do you call that? I just really love the teaching. I really, really love the teaching, and I just like want it to be more accessible to people, for people to start trying out chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And anyway, we have a special guest, and this is Sky. She's my other Yorkie, Bacon's sister. So she's joining. She's actually here on my lap, and she's our guest co-host. Do you want to be the guest co-host, Sky? Okay, here you go. Okay, she's just like, yeah, I don't want to. Anyway, so the topic for today is about when you start chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, why is it that things come up to the surface? Like, why is it like problems start to arise when you start chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo? When I started chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo several years ago, I did not know that when you start chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, problems will come up. And those are usually problems that are related to whatever you are chanting for. Like in my case, this is just an example, right? I really wanted a promotion, and so I kept chanting for a promotion. And what happened was, the more I kept chanting for a promotion, the more the promotion got like pulled away from me. Like I encountered so many. This was my first promotion. Encountered so many obstacles to the point that even the interview for the promotion at that time just got stopped. It got paused, and it went on for several weeks. And I was questioning, like, oh, okay. And also as well, like I got into trouble at work. Like I got actually like had not really a red mark, but when you fail in certain, like I worked in customer service at that point. When you fail, there's actually like a mark on your record as well. So I think I did something, and then there was a mark that didn't fall off. So that was another obstacle. And of course, other people had the interview before me, and then everything stopped. So there's always an obstacle as well. Like there's always an obstacle. And then I didn't know this at first. I was thinking before, like, why is this happening to me? I'm chanting for promotion, and yet there's things that are in the way. And I think it was also on my second promotion. So I had like encountered another obstacle as well, to the point that I was actually promoted, but then the senior person said, like, I'm gonna pause your promotion because I don't think you're ready. So that was an obstacle again. So why does it arise? So actually it arises because when you start chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, things that are holding you back, your resistances, your beliefs about yourself, your memories, your emotions, everything is underneath. When you start chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, it kind of like lifts it up to the surface, so you can see that, oh, okay, this is what's blocking me right now. These are the things that are blocking me right now. Because otherwise, you wouldn't know that these are the things that are stopping you from achieving your goals. So The thing about chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is it has to, it like, when we start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, we operate on a higher state of life, right? So we start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, our state of life is here. And in order for us to be aware of what is going on subconsciously, it has to come to the surface, come to light, so that you will see and you will be enlightened, like, oh, these are the things that's stopping me. And sometimes it may be just awareness of the beliefs around yourself. It could be memories that will pop up, or most of the time it's external circumstances that will pop up in your consciousness, in your active awareness. And it's like, okay, in my case, it was a superior that actually told me, oh, you're not worthy to be promoted. See, so it's an actual person embodying my beliefs about myself. It came out as that person. It showed up as that superior that told me that I may not be worthy of that promotion. So, but if it didn't happen, I wouldn't know that that was there. So when you start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, you're actually chanting to be aware and what is holding you back. So, and it gets pretty wacky too, I gotta say. Like, it's like, because our subconscious mind, it's like it has its own way that it works, you know. And sometimes the subconscious mind wants to keep the status quo. When you start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, you're like excavating all of those things, you know, like allowing them to rise up to the surface in terms of, you know, external circumstances, internal circumstances, whatever. And then, because without that process, there would be no awareness or enlightenment. So, and it took me a while to see that. And so I was often told, like, you know, like water, right? So there's sediments underneath the water. So you think that the water is clear, but when you start using a teaspoon and you just kind of like stir it around, so all of those sediments from out underneath will show up. So that's an analogy that you can also use as well, which is, it's not really the spoon itself, it's the water. Like, the water already has sediments, and without chanting, without like stirring the teaspoon or the spoon, you wouldn't be aware that that was there. So it's actually, that's why they say when you start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo and you encounter problems, especially problems related to your goal, you actually have to be happy. And they said rejoice, because you're actually doing the first part of the process, which is you're taking all of it, you know, that's stored in your subconscious mind, and showing it to your conscious mind, showing it to your reality. This is the reality underneath what you thought was reality. This is it, and I'm gonna show it to you so that you can be aware that that's what's holding you back. And so you start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. The second is to continue to chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. So you actually, as well as having the awareness, because the first is just awareness, right? But another aspect of awareness, or another step, is to actually have a life force to overcome, especially when it like solidifies externally, you know, like in my case, as I said, the superior that didn't want me to be promoted, but it actually was a representation of my self-doubt as well. So, but when I continued to chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, as if by magic it resolved, but it wasn't really by magic, because like it just like showed me like what was in the way, and I started chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, and it just elevated my like life condition and my energy, you know, like to surmount the obstacle. So yeah, so you will encounter something similar when you start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Most likely when you start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, if you have a goal, all of the things that were holding you back will manifest itself for you to be aware. And the second aspect of chanting is to continue to chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo so that you have the life force and the energy to actually physically overcome those challenges as well. So I hope this has helped, and I wish I knew this when I was starting out, but now I'm sharing it to people because I went through a lot actually, and I didn't know what was going on. I mean, some people would tell me like, hey, you know, like they use the analogy on me, like the water with sediments, but for me it wasn't like enough. Like I needed like, yeah, what else is going on, you know? But having explained the situation or what happens during the process of chanting, like the way I explained it to you might have helped me years ago. I would have like, oh, okay. Yeah, so okay, so when you start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, just be aware whatever is underneath will come to the surface and will manifest as external events, and whatever will manifest as external events, you need the power of chanting to physically overcome it, the obstacles that will physically manifest itself. Hopefully this has helped, and please watch my other videos. It's on the playlist for Nichiren Buddhism, but I also have other stuff going on in my channel. I do coaching, and you know, the coaching is just one aspect of helping you guys. If you're interested in that, just click on my bio and it should be there. But I'm helping people in as many ways as I can. But definitely my goal is to teach people that there is such a teaching as Nam-myoho Renge Kyo that can help you overcome whatever challenges you have in your life. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.